Welcome to the Rankum Podcast Reaction Show, where we are recapping our lists of animals that we are afraid of. We got bats and snakes and spikers and platypuses, and we got sharks. Sharks are, I think, underrated because I think people underestimate how possible it is that they could come in contact with a shark.
Like, I get that
it's not likely.
If I don't go to the ocean, if I'm not in salt water, for the most part, I'm not running into a shark. Now,
Right.
I mean, bull sharks, coming up into, like, the Ohio River and shit like that.
They don't fuck around.
No. But, I mean, what if you're on a plane and the plane goes down in the ocean and now it's sharks? Or you're on a boat, like you're on a cruise and then sharks.
Yeah, or like the plane. You're
trying to go swimming in your pond and your sister's let a bull shark loose in the pond. Like there's all kinds of things.
I wouldn't put it past you, Stephanie. Like the plane one. You're not thinking there's a possibility you're going to be dealing with sharks on your trip to Seattle. Like you're like, oh, hey, we're flying to Seattle, and then sharks. How the fuck did that happen? and you know, like,
sharks on a plane.
Oh God!
Instead of.
Like they're taking them to from one zoo to another, and you're like, "Could I also hitch a ride?" And then there's Samuel L. Jackson, like, "What in the fuck? We got sharks on the plane!" And then they get loose, and your plane fills with water, and then it's just you and them to the death, man. And then you're gonna lose.
Sharks,
just and everywhere.
Yeah. And then the plane goes down. Where does it go down? Water.
More sharks. Pilot's head gets decapitated. They can smell the blood in the water. They come find him. There's more sharks.
Now all of a sudden you're in the movie Hatchet.
Except water.
Except for in the water.
And
without a survival 22.
I was going to say, and all you've got is your like dead iPhone 12. It's not going to help you. Yeah, and there's nothing. Yeah.
I would have a dead Pixel, but
right, it's got a stylus, right? You sharpen that bad boy, you got a shiv.
Perfect.
Like, I'm better. I got more chances than you.
LL Cool J stabbed a shark in the eye with the cross, and then burned it alive in Deep Blue Sea.
Haven't seen that one.
Well, he burned a shark because they were underwater, and then he was the cook, and the shark tried to attack him, and he like pulled the gas line out and then stabbed it in the eye with like his crucifix, and then threw his Zippo in the room, and then somehow that killed the shark. That was underwater.
It's like I didn't ask questions. I just like was glad that shark was dead. Jaws, I just need the shark. I need a canister of compressed air, and I need the shark to chipmunk it just wide enough for me to.
You can shoot it with your Car 98.
Yeah, and then just
smile, you son of a bitch. Did you watch that in movie theaters?
Yeah. Yep, that was
fun. Because it's nice watching it.
I think I was the only person in the theater as well. So you got to shout bullshit whenever you wanted. But yeah, sharks are don't fuck with sharks.
I kind of want to do like top 5 like ways that we don't want to die now. I mean, shark attacks would probably be on there for me too.
I think yeah.
But I don't know if a shark attack or an alligator attack would be worse. Because alligators will like just take you under and then death roll you, drown you, and then like shove you under a log to come back and eat you later.
Sharks, I think, is worse because you're getting part of you bit off, and it's not so you're in immeasurable pain,
right? And then you're going to
bleed out and die
on your way to the shore,
right? Yeah. So you have a lot of time to contemplate.
How I could have not gone surfing today.
Right. I am going to die, and this sucks. Where alligator, you're going to drown relatively quick. I mean, you still got, there's no chance of you, getting back to the surface, and this is how you go.
Right.
Shark attack, you're just a bobber. You are very much above water. Just even if somebody sees me right now, going to fucking die.
Do you,
so that sucks.
Do you have fears of any pets that people own?
All those like who the fuck's got a raccoon for a pet?
I mean, people have raccoons and turtles and snakes and spiders as pets, but like,
I don't think so.
like, you're not afraid of dogs?
Not
Are
really.
you afraid of some dogs?
No. Like I got bit by a Siberian Husky when I was a kid, and like I would get one now if they could be fat and lazy. Like, but you gotta walk them and stuff, and that's not the kind of dog I'm looking for.
Gotcha.
Are there pets you are afraid of?
Not really. I think that people are afraid of like pit bulls and Rottweilers and stuff like that.
Oh, right.
But all of the like we've had Rottweilers at my house for like the last 15 years or so. And so which could be a detriment to me because now I see a Rottweiler and I just want to go up and
who's a good puppy?
Right, and they might not be a good puppy.
No,
but that's something that all dogs are like though, because it's all about how they're raised.
Right.
So like that golden retrievers, I think, are like super high bite dogs.
Yeah, like so wiener dogs are like
a lot of people have those kinds of dogs and don't train them correctly.
Well, like wiener dogs bite a lot of people because they're kind of defensive to begin with, and then you're like, look at that little hot doggy sausage boy, and then they're like, ah!
I think Chihuahuas as well, but Chihuahuas are like that because they had like fear bred out of them somehow.
Well, we should bred it back into them because they're one of the few dogs you can punt. Get out of here, bitey McDog face. Punt.
So, do you have another person that you're afraid of?
I mean, Mike Tyson's up there.
Right, because he seems like he'd be a really cool guy. But
for a bit.
Right, but then he seems like he could snap.
At any time. And he's going to kill you with his bare hands. Nobody else gives me that fear.
So Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. are going to have like an exhibition boxing match.
Oh, God.
It was originally scheduled for around now, but I think it got pushed back to like maybe January or something like that. But Mike Tyson came out and like had his training videos released and came out and did an interview. He's like, yeah, man, I'm out there and I'm just going to fucking murder him. And like, I'm here to fuck shit up. I'm back, baby. And then they interviewed Roy Jones Jr. He's like, this might be a mistake. Like, I'm just going out there to have an exhibition match. I just want to have a little fun. Like, this is Mike fucking Tyson that I'm fighting.
And he's like, I'll rip your head off. I don't care. I think we have very drastic different opinions of what we expect from this fight.
Which, on a quick side note, Roy Jones Jr. might be my favorite athlete turned rapper.
I'm not sure who else is on that list. Like, I know there are.
Right, like Damian Lillard and Shaq.
Yeah, and Shaq and Allen Iverson. And they all have.
Allen Iverson has rap?
Yeah. They all have rapped. I don't know if any of it's any good.
Shumpert does rap. I think Damian Lillard's is pretty, like, well-liked rap music.
But I don't know what is good in bad rap. So, I'm a bit ignorant of that. I'm a bit ignorant of that genre.
Gotcha.
So, I could think it's good, and people are like, are you stupid? Yes. So that's our reaction show. We're scared of sharks, I guess is the moral of the story.
You're not scared of spiders?
No, I'm pretty much in the same boat as you are. Like, if you're in up the top corner of this room, I don't care. If you're coming in contact, we're going to have problems, and I don't particularly want to kill you. But I'm going to be creeped out about it for a while.
Right. What about bees?
Fuck bees. I'll punch every bee in the face. Yeah. Also, don't
Get
like
back
bees.
in the fiery water.
Get back in the fiery water. Fuck bees. Yeah, bees are. That's not a good time. And now you know. We'll catch you next time on the Rankum Podcast.